On Monday evening, Arsenal will be making their return from a 9-day break to be taking on Sheffield United, 20th place Sheffield United, in a game that, no matter how you look at it, whether you're a Sheffield United fan, whether you are an Arsenal fan, this is a game we have to win, especially considering Man City are coming off a win against United, Liverpool are coming off their win. We have to go into this game. We have to get all 3 points. I know it's away from home. I know it's Bramall Lane. It could be a very tough place to play, but I fully expect us to get all 3 points out of necessity and I guess just pride as an Arsenal team. We have to be beaten bottom of the table. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We have to win this. So in today's video, we'll be previewing the game, talking about the potential starting 11 and how I think the game will go. So what's going on, everyone? You are listening to Gunner Central here. I hope you guys are all doing well. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and let's get into it. Now, like I said, coming into this game, we are on fire. Yes, we had that Porto 1-0 defeat, but in our last 5 games, we have 4 wins and then 1 Porto defeat. Other than that, we have been absolutely incredible. Before the Porto game, we were on a 4 or 5 game win streak. And since the Porto game, we beat a tough team in Newcastle United 4-1, absolutely obliterating them. Just complete domination. It's a bit upsetting that we conceded when we did, being that we were 4-0 up. The game was pretty much over and Joe Willock scored. But other than that, we have been absolutely incredible in the Premier League. We do currently sit 3rd in the Premier League. We are 5 points off league leaders Liverpool. But with a win against Sheffield, we will be 2 points behind Liverpool, 1 point behind 2nd place Man City. So I still genuinely believe we are in the title race, but as I have been saying with every single preview recently, if we want to stay in the title race, we have to be winning these games. And this game against Sheffield United in Bramall Lane is no different. Anything but 3 points will be an extreme disappointment. Going into this game, Sheffield United are in horrible form. They've won 1 of their last 5 games, and that win was against 19th place Luton Town, who were coming into that game pretty impressively. So it was a pretty good win for Sheffield United, especially considering they were away from home. But since then, they have been absolutely horrendous. Before that game, they lost 3-2 to Palace. They lost 5-0 to Villa at home. After that game, they lost 5-0 to Brighton at home. They lost 1-0 to Wolves away at the Molineux. In Sheffield United's last 2 home games, they have lost both of them 5-0. There are no excuses going into this game. Sheffield United haven't even kept a clean sheet in their last 7 games. They are ranked 20th in goals scored in the Premier League with 0.8 goals per match. We are ranked 2nd in goals scored in the Premier League with 2.4 goals scored per match. We have also kept the most clean sheets in the Premier League with 10. We have been on a tear, and if we lose this game, you're going to get the biggest rants video probably ever. We have to win this game. It is crucial to win this game. A draw is going to feel like a loss. We need to win this game. I know the last game that I went really confident into was the Porto game, and we saw how that played out, but I am extremely confident in this game, and a loss will kick us out of the title race, in my opinion at least, and it would just be horrible for our season, for our team, for our fan base. We can't lose this game. In many ways, this game has a lot more pressure than bigger games where we're not expected to win. We need to go in there, dominate the ball against Sheffield, and just completely obliterate them. But at the end of the day, if we win 2-1, if we win 5-0, a win is a win. We need 3 points. Our goal difference is good, but we need 3 points. Now, going on to injuries and suspensions, we'll start off with Arsenal. Timber is still going to be out until maybe middle of April, late April. We don't know. He is back fully training with the team, which is some huge news. I already made a short about that, but Timber should be back maybe in a month's time, 3 weeks time. That'd be awesome to see, but he will not be playing against Sheffield United, unfortunately. Zinchenko is still doubtful with a calf injury. Very upsetting about that. Tomiyasu is also still doubtful with a knock, and Partey is also still doubtful with a muscle injury, even though Partey was seen training with the team. A lot like Timber, we need to ease them back in, unfortunately. But that's all our injuries and suspensions. And Sheffield United, 20th place Sheffield United, have way more injuries than Arsenal to deal with. Slimane is out. Diaz is probably going to be out. Archer is out. Basham is out. Jefferson is out. Baldock is out. Egan is out. Lowe is out. Norrington Davis is out. Holgate is suspended. This Sheffield United team not only sit 20th in the table with the least amount of goals scored per match, but they are so injury riddled as well. They have lost their last 2 home games 5-0. If we don't go in and dominate a Sheffield United team that sits bottom of the table, can't score goals, is injury riddled, if we don't go in there and win the game, I'm going to be so upset as I'm sure every single one of you guys will be as well. So going into the starting 11 that I would play for the game, I think it's a pretty obvious starting 11. In goal for me, it's David Raya. My back 4 is going to be Kiwior at left back, who has been really good this season as a left back, surprisingly. Right back will be Ben White, and my 2 centre backs will be Gabriel and Saliba. No surprises in my back 5. My midfield is going to be a pretty standard midfield. Declan Rice as a holding midfielder, Kai Havertz as a central midfielder, Odegaard as a central midfielder. There's literally no surprises there. That would be my midfield. I'm pretty sure 95% of you guys would completely agree with that midfield. Although, I wouldn't mind Smith Rowe starting over Havertz just for this game, but I do think Havertz should be starting. Now, my front 3, Gabby Jesus is back. I'm expecting to see him on the bench, so I'm not going to be starting him in the game. My left wing is Gabriel Martinelli. Right wing is star boy Bukayo Saka. And up top, I think it's Trossard. Trossard has been really good as a starting striker this season. His interplay with Havertz, when those two switch, Havertz sometimes goes as striker, Trossard drops into midfield, vice versa. I think those two against Sheffield United be really good. It kind of helps open up a low block, being that there's so much movement between Havertz and Trossard. It might work really well against Sheffield. Like I said, I know Jesus is back for the game, but for me, I would start Trossard up front. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Let me know in the comments below, what are your predictions for the game? What starting 11 would you play for the game? Let me know all that in the comments below. Please be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.